Main highlights: UOB Malaysia remains committed to support Sarawak's economic development. Tun Dr. Junaidi receives courtesy call from Sarawak Dun Speaker. 30 families in Padawan enjoy supply of electricity and clean water. Michinoeki Sabal Tamu, a new attraction in Serian. Send dogs for vaccination and register with District Council. Good evening. UOB Malaysia remains committed to support the economic growth and industrial development of Sarawak, while also prioritizing the state's sustainability agenda. Chief Executive Officer of UOB Malaysia, Ng Wei Wei, stated that the bank has been supporting Sarawak's infrastructure development and local business to enhance competitiveness in the global supply chain. Leveraging on UOB Malaysia's expertise in sustainability, she said that the bank will continue to assist Sarawak in realizing its aspirations to become a regional hub for renewable energy and a green hub for rapidly developing sectors.
It was also a very good opportunity for us to share on how UOB continues to support Sarawak in its economic development plans. Over the last 3 years, UOB has provided close to 6 billion ringgit financing to Sarawak-based companies, and more than half of this is to SMEs. I strongly feel we can help the homegrown businesses to future-proof their business through adoption of digitalization as well as green practices. We have also invested a lot to support Sarawak's infrastructure build-out as well as green agenda.
She said this when met by reporters after making a courtesy call on the Sarawak Premier, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Johari Tun Dato' Abang Openg at Wisma Bapak Malaysia in Kuching on Tuesday. Ng added that she aims to continue the legacy of UOB's founder, the late Dato' Wee Kieng Chiang, who was also a Sarawakian, to support growth in the state. For the record, this courtesy call is part of UOB Malaysia's ongoing engagement with the Sarawak government to support the state's aspirations as outlined in the Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy, PCDS 2030. Meanwhile, the Sarawak Premier also received a courtesy call from North Bank Specialist Hospital Serian Berhad. The Governor of Sarawak, Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar, and his wife, Puan Fauzia Muhammad Sanusi, received a courtesy call from a delegation of the Sarawak State Legislative Assembly, DUN, at the Astana Negeri Sarawak in Kuching on Tuesday. The visit was led by Sarawak DUN Speaker Tan Sri Dato' Amar Muhammad Asfia Awang Nasar and his wife Puan Sri Dato' Fatima Muhammad Iskandar. Also present during the courtesy visit were Sarawak DUN Secretary Nur Azhar Bujang as well as officers of the Sarawak DUN. A total of 30 families in Kampung Sungai Burong in Padawan can breathe a sigh of relief after their dream of having electricity and clean water supply has now been realized. Sarawak Deputy Minister of Transport, Dato' Sri Jerip Susil, said this success shows the commitment of the Sarawak government in providing complete infrastructure to the people of the state. He said this while speaking at the inaugural ceremony of the electricity and clean water supply system in Padawan on Sunday. Dato' Dr. Jerip, who is also Mambong Assemblyman, said that the plan to widen the main road of Kampung Sungai Burong will be implemented in the near future. He also approved Minor Rural Project MRP fund amounting to 20,000 ringgit to the Village Development and Security Committee JKKK of Kampung Sungai Burong. Meanwhile, Puncak Borneo Member of Parliament Dato' Willy Mongin said that discussions among elected representatives under Puncak Borneo's parliamentary constituency will be held to avoid any overlap in project implementation at the DUN and parliamentary level. The recently opened Michinoeki Sabal Tamu, established by the Japan-Malaysia Association JMA in Kampung Sabal, is said to be a new attraction for residents and local tourists. According to Sarawak Deputy Minister for Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Dato' Snodan Lawan, Michinoeki is a concept which refers to rest stops that sell products including food and souvenirs, as well as other facilities that will give a unique experience to visitors. With the full support of the Japanese government, he said that this tamu also provides a platform for the locals to sell their agricultural produce and handicrafts to increase their daily income. He said this after inaugurating the Michinoeki Sabal Tamu in Kampung Sabal recently. The Balai Ringin Assemblyman also congratulated JMA for their activities in Sarawak, especially on the commitment given to planting of more than 850,000 trees in national parks and forest reserves here throughout the Forest Landscape Restoration FLR program. He said the collaboration between JMA, the Sarawak government, University Malaysia Sarawak Unimas, and the local community marks a positive step in restoring and preserving tropical forest areas in Sarawak, which will indirectly benefit the locals and future generations. Earlier in his speech, JMA President Takakazu Ogawa said that the association has also implemented the Life and Water Environment Improvement Project in villages of the Balai Ringin district with the support of the Japanese government through the Japanese non-governmental organization NGO Project Grant Assistance. Dog owners are recommended to always comply with the law by vaccinating and registering their pets through their regional district councils if they have not already done so. The matter was emphasized by the Sarawak Veterinary Service Department to dog owners during the Sarawak Integrated Rabies Enforcement Operation in Kuching on Monday. In this regard, a Sarawak Public Communication Unit, UKAS, journalist who also inspected said operation found that on average, dog owners had cooperated with the enforcement party in charge. Interviews with the dog owners also found that they uphold the responsibility for their pet dogs to not harm others in public.
Okay, I advise all the dog keepers go and take the vaccine. Okay?
Regarding this operation, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it is something like positive to community lah?
Yes, it's a positive. It's a good way. Yeah.
Lebih bagus kita orang kurung itu anjing dalam rumah lah kalau kita ikat sebab takut nanti gigit orang mas sebab sekarang itu rabies memang susah mau control. Harap semua orang boleh bekerja sama lah.
Okay, comment about this operation. So how bagus nggak untuk society?
Bagus. Memang bagus lah. Kalau ada itu pencegahan, vaksin free, bagus lah macam tu.
During the operation, the relevant enforcements also provided vaccination services to dogs that have not been vaccinated. At the same time, they issued compounds to owners who disregard instructions such as not vaccinating the dogs and failure to show their dog licenses. Next, this operation will continue on at the Padawan Municipal Council MPP and Kuching North City Hall DBKU areas from April 30th to May 3rd. Meanwhile, the public who wish to keep dogs as pets are advised to have no more than 3 dogs in each housing unit. And that's the English edition with me, Amanda. More news can be found in our official portal, ukas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. Before ending the bulletin tonight, we would like to wish all workers a happy Labor Day, which will be celebrated the first day of May tomorrow. Let us together look forward to the upcoming 21st Malaysia Games that will be held in Sarawak later this year. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.